So people always say, save your money, cook coffee at home, whatever, make coffee at home. I love getting in my car, putting on music, and getting coffee. Like, it's an activity, it's a festivity. It gets me through the cold winter months. I cannot get rid of it.
This is a very, very similar theme that we're going to be looking over. People justify spending their money on coffee and they're not even bothered by it. And I personally cannot be so like mindless about it. And maybe it's because I don't have the addiction to the coffee. I don't know. But it's not that easily justifiable. If I have to get rid of it in order to live a comfortable lifestyle within a budget that I've set for myself, I will do that. I've never been a very addictive person. So, anyway, I mean, to each his own. But like I said, to each his own. I ain't gonna judge you for it.
Buy your coffee outside. If you're a latte drinker, please come to this video. Come to this video. We need to have a serious conversation as the consumers immediately. I just came back from my favorite coffee place. I go to Blue Bottle. I get my coffee from Blue Bottle Coffee. Blue Bottle Coffee, I love y'all down, okay? But what I don't love is the game you're trying to run on me. I don't love that. I've been going to Blue Bottle for years.
Wait, she kind of says it like they're specifically targeting her, and I just thought that was funny.
The point that I have my order down to this T. I get the iced sweet latte. I swap the oat milk for whole milk. I make it extra sweet from 12 grams of Muscovado to 18 grams. Iced sweet latte, whole milk, 18 grams of Muscovado, like clockwork, every time. I don't switch anything up. I don't try anything new. I get what I get and I go. Okay? Why did I go in there today on this lovely Sunday? I was having a great day. I went thrifting. I went to church. I found some stuff at the thrift store. And I was like, let's get a coffee. It's a great day. The weather is nice. I go into Blue Bottle and I'm being charged $8.25, which is $1 more than what I'm usually being charged. So I'm like thinking, maybe she put it into the register a little bit wrong or something. Because usually they don't charge me for the extra Muscovado. So I'm like, maybe something's going on. So I asked her, I'm like, oh, okay, like, do you guys increase your prices? To my surprise, she said yes. She said the menu just changed. And I was like, okay, well, is this only at this location or is this everywhere? Because I want to know. If this is something that's only happening at this location, then I need to find a new location. Because I'm not, $8.25 for a latte is absolutely outrageous. I'll participate today, but you will not see me at this particular location anymore. She then tells me that actually it's everywhere. It's on the West Coast in LA. It's in Korea. It's over here in DC, over on the East. It's everywhere. The prices have increased. Well, now we're at the dollar increase. $8.25 for a coffee is absolutely insane. And this is how they're going to get us. Because the 25-cent increase was just to test the waters. It was to test to see, will we lose customers? Will people really make a fuss about this? How is it, like, can we do this? It's to test to see, can we actually do this? They did it, and I still kept going. This dollar increase to $8.25 is also another plot. Because I promise you guys, in less than 2 years, the price of a latte in less than 2 years, I promise you, mark my words, in less than 2 years, the price of a latte is going to be $10. And I'm going to be the first person to say that I cannot afford a $10 latte. And even if I can afford a $10 latte.
Girl, you better speak life to that bank account. You better speak life.
We should not pay $10 for a latte. $10 for a latte is absolutely bonkers. The $8.25 that I'm being subjected to right now is also absolutely ridiculous.
I like how she's like, I'm being subjected to it, but like, supply and demand is real. You wanted the latte, you got the latte, regardless of the price. If you really didn't want it, you would have walked away without paying the price that they offered to you. And as a business, they have a right to stay afloat by raising their prices because they have to buy the products and those products cost money. And you as a consumer have a right to decline their products and services and choose another location. So I mean, this is what happens with inflation, and this is supply and demand. And until the market decides to find an equilibrium and to balance itself out, then this is the type of things that as a consumer, you will be dealing with. You have the right to say no at any time as a consumer. Nobody's forcing you. Um, and yeah, it's just better to buy things up front and make them at home. Join the 68% of Americans that are brewing their coffee daily.
7 Brew, you go there every second of your life.
I live on coffee. I have to have a coffee to get through the day.
Okay, great. Brew it at home. Wonderful. You figured it out.
It's not the same.
No, you're right. It's better. You get good beans, and it's still cheaper.
But then I have to buy something to brew it. And
it's cheaper.
I need convenience sometimes.
It's convenient. Set it to brew before you wake up.
He is absolutely not messing around. And her topic about being convenience, listen, I went to 7 Brew earlier today. I had to head to Walmart to pick up some supplies for my son's project that's due next week. And 7 Brew was on the way. It's super hot. I wanted a smoothie. I go ahead and get in the line. And before I decide to exit the line, because it was already taking too long, car started to pull up behind me. And I was there for at least 10 minutes waiting on my drink after I had already paid. So because I had already paid, they get you by having the people come out and take your order, and you pay, and then you're forced to wait for your coffee. It was not in and out at all. I was subjected. They forced me to wait 10 minutes for this drink. It wasn't even a coffee that I paid for. So her talking about convenience is, especially in the mornings. Oh my gosh, I've seen the coffee lines early mornings, midday for lunch, and in the evenings. They're always ridiculous. So you're lying about the whole convenience part.
I think I'm more addicted to buying coffee than actually drinking it, and I'm gonna explain why. So I went to the grocery store the other day and I bought everything that I need to make the perfect iced latte, right? And it tastes really good, and it tastes pretty much like the lattes that I would get at the store. But yet I still want to go out and buy coffee, like knowing that I have everything that I need at home. And so I came down to the conclusion that I'm not addicted to actually drinking coffee. I'm addicted to buying it.
Okay, it takes an extremely self-aware person to admit this. And I love that she's taking accountability. She's very aware of herself and her behaviors. And so now it's just a matter of, okay, you've taken the accountability, you've expressed something that you have noticed about yourself. Now it's about like coming up with a solution, and not really, like, I don't hear her trying to like validate it, which is also a very good thing.
Which I think is worse because I'm spending a lot of money on coffee. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And I don't know if it's just me that feels this way, but it's actually really bad. It's not a good habit to have. So if you don't drink coffee, or like you're starting to drink coffee and you feel like you're spending a lot of money on the coffee, you're more than likely addicted to actually buying it instead of.
Yeah, and it's probably something attached to the routine of it all. Instead of making it at home, it's probably something attached to going in person. And I know there's like psychology behind it that she should probably go into like some discovery with. Now, I was looking into 7 Brew because I think it's a really good company. It's been popping up everywhere in my city, so I was looking into it to see how I can invest in 7 Brew. And unfortunately, they are privately owned, and so there's no way to invest in 7 Brew unless you go the private sector, but Dutch Bros, which is also fairly popular in my city and has been popping up in multiple locations, and of course the Bucks, are some two tickers that you should be looking into investing. Now they're very affordable. For one stock of these, it's $52 right now for Dutch, so very, very affordable. And then for Starbucks, it's only 100 per share. So I would definitely be looking into investing in these companies because of the supply and demand when it comes to Starbucks. Now, if you don't want to invest and hold and wait, then learn how to trade options contracts. This is a way that you can buy and or sell these stocks on a daily basis. And so if you believe that the stocks are going down for the day, you can sell puts and you can make money off that. If you believe that the stock is going to go up for the day, then you can buy calls for the day and make profit off of it, and then just use that money that you're making while you're investing for your coffee budget. Okay, so there are ways to make money, and I think everybody should look into trading. It's one of my favorite things to do. And if you ain't investing, you ain't doing it right. Guys, that's all for this video. Remember, there's nothing wrong with drinking coffee, but invest as well. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.